going to know what to do with this. And I kept feeling this pull, like I needed to work on this and I needed to help people and be of service, but I didn't really know what that looked like. And I was kind of struggling with it. And I kept going back and forth, like, what should I do? And, you know, and I guess, I don't know, I just thought I was going to know these things. And then I ended up reaching out to you, Rachel, because I knew that you were doing Akashic Records readings, and the Akashic Records kept coming into my consciousness, and I didn't even know what they were, but I kept hearing things about the Akashic Records, and I was like, this is super interesting. And so I knew you read the records, so I reached out and I kind of told you what was going on. I said I was struggling with, what to do, and I felt like I had all of this intuition and I had all of these things to give, and I didn't know what to do. And it was just divine timing because I think I reached out to you in December and we scheduled a reading and you said, "Oh, and I actually have an intuitive guide program that we're starting in January." And so I researched it, you sent me the information, and I was like, this is everything that I have been looking for. And I knew it was right. And I just like realized, like, with everything, you have to learn these things. Like, we have these gifts, but we have to be trained on them. And so that was kind of like putting the pieces together for me. And I was like, okay, this is exactly what I need to do. So I didn't really have any doubts at all about signing up for the program. And I signed up for it and I started going through it and learning. And it was an incredible experience. And I was able to, at the end of it, open up my own business. The experience was incredible because it's really a step-by-step program about how to train and how to learn these things. And so what was so important about it was, as we started going through it, all of the work that you're teaching us that we will eventually teach others, we have to do ourselves. And so that piece was so great because I went through the entire program and I was able to work on myself and clear any blocks that I had before I'm able to put myself out there and then eventually help others. So that's such an important piece of it, is that doing our own inner work, and also learning how to help others. And it was challenging, when you get into that ego work and you really have to look at yourself, it's challenging. And there were times when I was working on some of the assignments and I'm like, oh man, this is tough. But it's so great and it's so rewarding to get through that. And it gives you like this sense of, I don't know, I guess just feeling like freer, and clearing all that stuff out just opens you up for so many more possibilities. Say if you're interested in this work at all, just just sign up, just do it. I think you're going to learn so much about yourself, you're going to learn so much about the process. One of the biggest things that I really enjoyed was, it was such a good balance of spiritual teachings, but then also the practical business side of it. So it was such a good mix. Like, you really help break down, how to start a business. Like, you talk about how to set up a website, you talk about how to get insurance, and just things that, you might not necessarily think about, but it's just so well explained that I really felt like I had the confidence to move forward and do it. I mean, that's nothing I'd done before. And by the end, I was like, okay, I can do this. Like, I'm doing it.